Maybe 4 pairs is too many pairs. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been rocking with me so far, thank you. I really appreciate and I enjoy the comments, likes, and everything that I got going on so far with this channel. It's a slow grind, but I definitely can see that it's progressing, and I really appreciate everyone for checking out my videos so far. However, if you're new around here, please do not be shy. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of these videos. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Air Jordan 5 in the fire red colorway. Just re-released 2020, and I went ahead and bought me a few pairs. I still have my pair from 2013, but there is a big reason why I went ahead and got me a few extra pairs. Now, the timing on this shoe was really interesting. At first, everyone seemed like they were super hyped for it, and then they realized how many pairs were actually available, and it seems like it kind of sat around. It's still available if you really look, and then if you go to the aftermarket like Gold or StockX, eBay even, it's not that much. You can pretty much pick these up for around retail, maybe $10, $20 more, which is a pretty good deal. In my opinion, these are gonna go up in about a year and a half, 2 years. We've seen that a lot recently. All the OG colorways, they come out and then they don't do so well because a lot of pairs are being produced. It seems like they're not as limited quantities and people are kind of getting their hands on them pretty easily. But people run through those pairs, they wear them, and then a year or two down the line they want those pairs again because they are classic, original colorways which never go out of style and never really lose value. So that's partially one of the reasons why I picked these up, but not to jump the gun. I don't want to jump the gun and get into the resale predictions and all that stuff, but I do have 3 of these and I have my pair from 2013. So the materials on the 2013 pair, nowhere near as good, as soft, or as well done as the 2020 version. But I mean, to be real sincere, these, to me, they haven't aged that bad. I don't mind the yellowing. To me, the yellowing gives it a little bit of character, some age, and a little bit of truth. If you really wear your shoes and if you're not just putting them up on the shelves or just taking one shot of Instagram and then calling it a day, your shoes are gonna yellow. So to me, it's a little bit of a point of pride. I mean, it shows that I'm really wearing this and this is a lifestyle. It's not just a thing or a fad or a, you know, something for clout or whatever the kids are calling it these days. I feel like I'm gonna get roasted for saying clout now, but anyways, these, as you can see, they have the Jumpman on the back. That got completely switched around this year, and we did get the full Nike Air treatment, which, I mean, you cannot miss with the Nike Air treatment. So a little bit about how I got these. I got all of these pairs for retail, and I got all these pairs on release day. Now, my initial idea was that I was going to get 2 pairs. I was going to get one to wear and one to hold on to when I beat my pair up, but I was worried about the sizing. So for me, retros have been kind of switching it up with the sizing. They seem to be running a bit more narrow, for me at least. So a lot of the retros that I've been getting lately, I've been wearing a size 11, and previously I was wearing almost all 10.5. Like a lot of my shoes 10.5, but I always wore my basketball sneakers 11, excuse me. So 11 I thought was my true size, and retros just ran big. But something's happened in the past couple years where they've reworked the sizing, and now I seem to notice that all of my shoes 11 is even snug. Even on some of my Air Maxes, 11 is getting to be pretty snug now. As you can see, my pair is already pretty creased up. I have worn these quite a few times. Now, they're not as badly creased up as my older pair, but with the softer leather that they've used, you can tell that they do a pretty good amount of creasing. And I've probably worn these, I would say, about 10 times, maybe a few more than 10. But these, however, I've worn these quite a bit. And I remember people always complained a lot about how stiff the leather was. The funny thing about that is when people were complaining about how badly the shoes creased, Jordan Brand made the leather stiffer so that it would crease less, and then people went ahead and complained about the leather being too stiff. And I think around this time frame, between 2010 to maybe about 2014, I'd say, the leather, I don't know if you want to say the quality wasn't as good, but the leather itself was just a lot more synthetic feeling, a lot stiffer, and just a lot harder to kind of work in and break in. But these are a whole nother thing. These are pillowy soft. I mean, everything about these is plush, and the materials are great. I would say honestly the materials like 10 out of 10. This video is going up way after the release, so we have seen a bunch of other 5s using a similar material. Most notably, I would say the Bel Air alternate 5s have pretty much the exact same quality of leather. I'm hoping that they kind of keep in line with this soft leather. While it does crease a little bit more, I still think it gives it a more how do you say, a more, what's a vocabulary word here? I would say that this quality of leather gives it a more luxury feel, and that's a nice vibe. I mean, you can't miss with a soft, supple leather. Now, I did get all 3 of my pairs on release day. That's $200 plus tax, and I don't think I paid any shipping because I think I got 1 pair from Sneakers, 1 pair from Foot Locker, and I want to say Hibbett or Finish Line, somebody else like that. But I did pay, like I said, I did pay retail. That's about $214 a piece. Now these are still going for that $214 price tag, so not any kind of gain. My side's actually around $220, so really nothing there as far as net gain yet. But looking at any kind of trend, these will, in my opinion, go up to that $300 range sometime in the next like 10 months. I mean, that's not out of the ordinary. So for me, having a couple pairs of these on ice, not too bad. I was thinking about doing one of those customs. I've seen people age the soles intentionally and age the netting. I really like that a lot. I was thinking about that pretty heavy, but I don't know. I think I might wait until I beat up one of my until I beat up my current pair that I'm wearing, and then maybe I'll yellow those intentionally, and then when I'm ready to use a new pair, I'll just keep my new pair, and then I'll keep 1 pair like permanently on ice, or maybe trade bait if anything comes to it. I mean, yeah, not too much to say about this shoe. You've probably seen this shoe 100 times on videos everywhere. I mean, it came out like beginning of the year, so nothing new. This year has been the 30th anniversary of the Air Jordan 5, so we've seen a lot of renditions of the 5, a lot of colorways. There's next week the What the 5 is coming out. That is going to be an interesting release as well, because it seems like everything is selling out so quickly, but for whatever reason those do not have a very high resale value. So I don't know if there's something going on with the quantity amounts or what, but it looks like those are actually going to be not that hard to get. So hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on those, and I'll be able to give those a thorough look through. I do have the Toro 5s. I used to have the Quai 54 5s, but I did grow out of those. I had them in about a 9.5, and I wear, like I said, like about an 11 now. Tokyo 5s is a super grail for me. Bel Air 5s, Shanghai Shin. I like what they're doing with the mix, with the themes. Not really too much else to go over with this shoe. It's one of my personal favorites, and I just wanted to do this quick video, show you guys some new stuff, and keep these videos rolling, keep them on track. So again, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna leave you with some secondary footage of these sneakers, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Just like that. Good boy. Oh, this is beautiful portrait. Yes, this is a beautiful puppy portrait. Yes, beautiful. Ooh, good boy.